Good morning, folks. G-Rift here. We're a little late to the party because we have a full-time job, but earlier today, a bombshell dropped. Microsoft, Phil Spencer, have purchased Activision Blizzard and all of the development companies under that beautifully alleged umbrella. Microsoft has them in their pockets. It's going to be 2023 before this deal files through. And let me tell you, that was a great announcement. This hashtag Make COD Great Again, it's coming. It's happened. So a couple of things here we can go over. One, all these development studios, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, they are now owned by Microsoft. Now I think being owned by Activision, you know, the way the stakeholders, the way Mr. Big Bad Bobby Kotick worked, they just like to pat their pockets from what I've seen. You know, they're pushing out games. There was already a rumor that based on how well Vanguard sold, which was terribly by the way, that they were already going to push out Modern Warfare 2022 in October to compensate the fiscal year sales so that they hit their budget numbers. But Microsoft swooping in here 2023, we could potentially see that these companies are going to be allowed the time to produce a decent game. These companies have it in them, and it is not their fault that they're being rushed to put this product out, to throw it on shelves incomplete. So, very, very excited for that. Second, I am sure all of you competitive players who actually care about some sort of league play in Call of Duty are still floating on Cloud 9 right now. Look at the FPSs that have come out this year. You have Call of Duty Vanguard, which everybody says is fire, but they're talking about every frickin' gun in the game having incendiary rounds. You got Battlefield 2042, which is just as glitchy and buggy as Vanguard, but that will probably get the love over time to make itself a great game, where Vanguard's already chalked, it's a wash. People are already looking forward to the 2022 game. And you got Halo, which is already owned by Microsoft, which is renowned as a very good FPS shooter, mechanic-wise, everything-wise. Microtransactions aside, we can set that aside. And yeah, we're talking about even the league play. You know, Halo's had a huge league buff with everything going on. And I think Microsoft taking this over is a huge step for Call of Duty. What does it mean financially? So we're talking about a $7 billion acquisition. 2021, Microsoft came in, swooped up Bethesda, right? The whole debate about exclusivity was kind of answered in that fashion, where most of these games that Bethesda was releasing at the time, Starfield was the big one, exclusive to Xbox. Does this mean games like Overwatch, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, are they going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC? There's no concrete evidence that this will be the case yet. There, I'm sure, is hundreds of thousands of dollars put into financial analysis to determine whether or not that is okay. So all these Sony ponies like me who play on a hardwired PS5, are we sweating because we might have to go green? We're not talking recycling, but go Xbox just to play Call of Duty in 2023, 2024? Who knows? That's up in the air. If that's the case, it's what happens. Then you're talking that you got two of the biggest FPS shooters in the entire world on one console. I don't think you're fighting a war anymore. I think the war's pretty much decided, because God of War will literally be the only game fighting the war. Anyway, but yes, league play, absolutely massive. The game's coming with it now. Overwatch, maybe Overwatch is finally going to get that sequel. You know, you got games, World of Warcraft, all that kind of stuff. This is a huge acquisition. You know, there's been so many lawsuits thrown out against Activision, so many claims against Activision Blizzard recently, that this was probably the only smart thing to do, was to take the buyout and settle up. I mean, it is what it is. Try to start fresh, try to salvage what you have left. It is very clear your customer base was not happy, and I think this is a massive step for Microsoft. And there's YouTube videos all over the place now.
Does this mean Minecraft and Call of Duty are gonna have crossovers, like zombies from both games put into one?
Who knows, man? It's all speculation, but nothing is really off of the table. This is brand new information we're getting, which is huge. But it could be good, and it could be bad. Who really knows? there's no telling. I don't think Microsoft has a bad rep in the gaming industry for the titles they put out and yada yada yada. Anytime it involves money and microtransactions, there's going to be sour people. That just is what it is. It's a big bag of Sour Patch Kids that you chose to rip open, and then you're just picking colors. Are you green or red? Because you're going to be sour about it. But there's no telling what this could mean. Are they going to let certain studios have the freedoms they do now, but just a bigger timeline? You know what I'm saying? Because Call of Duty has a lot of potential. If they keep growing this and growing this how it should be grown, I think that this could be one of the, well, it already is the biggest video game purchase in the history of the world. But the way the world is changing to go digital, where more people are making careers on Twitch, more people are making their careers playing video games. This is massive. These are not small studios that were acquired. These are not small franchises that have now been acquired. The one thing Call of Duty and Halo and all these things really struggle with, I think, is they don't have the platform to grow. You know, the esports league, the MLG, which Microsoft now owns, they can grow this absolutely massive. It's called esports, but we're have the potential now to actually make this an actual sporting, like damn near a sporting company. This could be taken far bigger than just an MLG playing for 6 digits and however many views, whatever they were saying, 10, 15,000 watching league matches. This has the potential to grow significantly if it's monitored correctly. Microsoft is not a small company. When they bought Bethesda, it was one of those things that shook up the gaming world, but to Microsoft, it was just a drop in the ocean. It was a mosquito pissing in the ocean. They could have done it. I think this is the right step for Call of Duty to get the care it deserves. This company has to fix this franchise. There has been a lot of salty people, and with good right. This is not a high caliber franchise anymore. It's supposed to be a AAA game being put out by one of the world's most renowned developers, and Vanguard is a freaking mess. It is absolutely awful. So Microsoft, come in, swoop in, take your time and build it properly, and build off of that. Build that competitive scene. Split the pubs and the league play into 2 separates, but hone in on that league play, because that league play is what's going to draw the crowd into the pubs. They both have to coexist together and feed off one another so people are watching. You know, you watch LeBron James highlights and you think, damn, that's sick. I want to go ball right now. You watch a Fast and Furious movie, you're going to go do donuts in the parking lot. That could be the same as Call of Duty. You're watching that high level of athlete play. It's huge. And like I say before, the way the world's going, where more people are making careers of this, I think this is more so not an investment in the console war, but this is an investment in the future of, you could say gaming, but I would venture as far as to say entertainment. I don't think video games, with the rapid increase in popularity and livings people are making off this stuff, this is not something to be taken lightly. This is an investment that, if played correctly, could work out to way bigger numbers than 70 billion. This is huge. We're talking potential livelihoods. But yeah, I'm excited for the news. It was not expected not what I expected to hear this morning, but I'm really excited to see what's in store for Call of Duty going forward. If they could take it to that same level as Halo is regarded into right now, with such a dedicated fan base and league play in pubs, the battle pass system, all that sort of thing, that's going to be what it's going to be. Nobody's ever going to be happy with all that. But I think this is a massive step in the right direction. So thanks for stopping by and listening to me talk today. We'll talk at you later. Peace.